My family, about 8 years ago, we went through a very major medical crisis. And I thought, going into it, that we had great insurance. I was under the impression that great insurance meant that everything would be taken care of, that we would see the people that we needed to see, and that things would work pretty seamlessly. But the reality for us, and I think for a lot of people, was not that way. A lot of the things that we needed were not covered by our insurance carrier. A lot of the things that we did end up doing that we thought were covered weren't, and I didn't realize that until I got bills many months later. And the whole experience of when we were at really our weakest, our healthcare was actually not a source of comfort or strength at all. In fact, it created a lot more anxiety because I was wondering how much debt we were racking up and where the next bill was going to come from. And I didn't really have a good direction as to how to take care of my family. But in the past few years, since we've been at Paradox, that whole paradigm has changed. And why I say that is now, if I have an issue, I can call Dr. Hellman directly, and if he doesn't know the answer, he's going to work at it right away. And if we need an appointment, we'll have an appointment in the next day or so, or even sooner if it's an emergency. And then if we need to see, further healthcare that he can't provide, then he has good references to direct us to. And he has a great ability of sharing with me what things are gonna cost ahead of time so that I'm not surprised by things being out of network or inaccessible to me. And so this whole experience of being at Paradox, for me and my kids being with Dr. Hellman, and for my wife being with Dr. Davenport, has been phenomenal because we know what we're getting. We know when we give them a call that we're gonna get a straight answer and a pretty quick answer. And the other thing is, I know what things are gonna cost. I'm telling you that when you do have a crisis, and I'm sure for many people you have, healthcare does not provide, traditional insurance does not provide the security that you're sort of sold that you're getting, because so much of what you end up needing is not in a network, or is not provided, or is far more expensive than you thought, or you have your deductible and then your co-insurance and all these things, right? And all along the way, no one's really helping you quarterback or helping you figure out where to go. But when you go to a place like Paradox and you have Dr. Hellman or Dr. Davenport helping you quarterback any issue that you might have, helping you figure out what's it gonna cost, where do you need to go, how can I help you? I'm telling you, it keeps costs way lower, it keeps anxiety way lower, and it helps us to feel more confident about our future, about our health, and about what's coming ahead. So I can't recommend Paradox enough to anybody. I think it's a great way to bring your family, to provide healthcare for your family in an affordable way, and it's really been great for our family.